Hello dear researchers, my name is Farhad Khabazian. I'm Ph.D. candidate in TEFL, and today I'm going to talk with you about mixed methods design. If you're a researcher, you know that nowadays mixed methods is very common among scholars in TEFL, TESOL, and also applied linguistic branches. There are lots of books like Mackey and Gass book, Criswell, Lazarton, Dornier, who worked on mixed methods and clarified key terms about it. And today I'm going to work on one of them and define mixed method based on it and how you can apply it for your research. Let's go to Criswell's book. As Criswell defined mixed method like this: combining qualitative, quantitative data collection and analysis in our study to come to conclusion, to have a rich conclusion in our study. By mixing qualitative, quantitative data collection, we try to have triangulation, which can improve the validity and reliability of our study. Mixed methods design has three core design types. Based on Criswell. First one is convergent or merging. In convergent design type, we come to separately collect qualitative data and then quantitative data. We analyze them separately, and when it comes to results section, we will separately analyze them, and in discussion section, we will come to integrate them and interpret them. We can have side-by-side comparison and compare the findings of qual with the findings of quan. After it, he mentioned explanatory design. In explanatory design type, we come to first work on quantitative data collection and then analyze it. Based on the results of quantitative part, we will come to add qualitative section. So the quantitative section is the most important part in our study when it comes to explanatory design. But in exploratory design, we come to first gather qualitative data and analyze it. Based on the results of qualitative data, we will come to design quantitative kind. For example, for developing an instrument, it can be very useful, exploratory mixed design. We analyze them separately, but the point is that the primarily data and analysis, the importance, significance is on qualitative. And after it, as we have these three core design types, we will have complex design. As Criswell mentioned, by complex design means that we go extra mile and try to embed more core designs in our study rather than these three simple kinds. For example, evaluation design. Once we have a theory or a program, we want to evaluate it. So we can, in one step, we can have mixed method design, another step we can have survey, another step we can have qualitative case study. Each of these steps will come to clarify some key terms about our theory or policy. This is very important. And based on these steps, we can modify our theory, adapt it, or change it even we can reject it. It depends on the outcome of each of these steps in our study. Then scholars mentioned in this book some notations. It means that some shorthand marks we use in qualitative studies, like for example plus. Once we have plus between qual and quan, it means that convergent study, parallelly we followed them. When capitalization has another concept, for example, when you capitalize quan, it means that the importance and significance was on quantitative data analysis and collection. And also we can have arrow. it means that the flow of our study was from, for example, qual to quan. And parenthesis, when we use it, it means that a core study was embedded within study. For example, a core mixed method was embedded in our qualitative study. And double arrow, when we have double arrow, it means that the flow of our data collection and analysis was from both qual to quan and quan to qual. Well, another part of this section, which it is the most important, is important factors that we should consider once we want to conduct study based on mixed method design. You know, there are some points, like for example, based on your expected outcome, sometimes you estimate your outcome. What will be your outcome? Based on it, you can use a specific mixed method and utilize it in your study. Or for example, integrating data. Do you want to merge the data? Compare side by side? Do you want to conduct first qual and then go to quan? These are important about how you want to integrate your data. It can be important factor in choosing the mixed method time. Another one is, for example, timing of the data collection and analysis. If you want to simultaneously collect data and analyze it, you go to conversion mixed method. But if you want to do it in sequential manner, first, for example, gather quantitative survey data and then go to qual, you can use other types. Well, another important factor is which mixed method design is suitable for your field of study. Sometimes for some of them you can use, for example, parallel mixed method design or sequential design. It depends on your field of study, whether you are going to work on discourse analysis, assessment, or EFL teachers. Based on them, you can choose which one of them is suitable for your study. And another one is that whether you are a single researcher in your study or you have a team. This is another important point, because if you are a single researcher, you can, for example, have qual and quan in converging mixed method, because simultaneously you can gather data and it's not going to be that much time taking. If you are working on your dissertation or, for example, your thesis, that you are going to have limited time for your data collection and analysis, having longitudinal studies like explanatory can be time taking, because first you should gather your data in one phase and then go back there for second kind, and or even for complex design, as I said, evaluation theory, it will take lots of time and it can be time taking for you, based on the point that whether you are going to conduct your study alone or with a team of experts. You can choose a specific design, mixed method design for your study. Well, this was a brief explanation about mixed method designs with Chris. Well, if you have any question, you can ask me. Thanks for your time.